Let's talk Merrimack. I'm your host for today, Jen McGinnis. A little about me. I've been in Merrimack for about 16 years now, and between the animals, my two boys, and teaching, I stay pretty busy. But when I have some spare time, I like to paint, garden, and crochet. The goal of this show is to talk about things that concern Merrimack residents and to encourage you to get involved in the town. Today's show is about the Miss America Teen Volunteer Scholarship Program. And today I'm joined by Isabel Dwyer, Miss New Hampshire Teen Volunteer. Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to come on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Let's start things off with some context for our viewers. You're the 2026 Miss New Hampshire Teen Volunteer. Can you explain a little bit about the Miss America Teen Volunteer Program?
Yes, of course. So the Miss America Teen Volunteer Program is a program that provides scholarships, opportunities, and empowerment for girls all across the U.S. And I'm so lucky to be a part of it. And they do such a great job in providing scholarship opportunities to numerous universities like Mississippi State and Troy University. And it's just a great program to be a part of.
That's fantastic. I saw that there's an acronym associated with the program, the SERVE, which stands for Scholarship, Education, Responsibility, Volunteerism, and Empowerment. Can you share what that means to you?
Yes, so SERVE I hold close, near and dear to my heart, especially the volunteerism part. I love volunteering. It's really special to me. I love to go out into the community and give back. I've done numerous volunteering events. I've done a St. Jude walk in the Boston Common where we raised money for that. I've also done cheer clinics for the Brain Injury Association of New Hampshire. So really the SERVE acronym is close to not only the program, but myself as a state title holder.
That's fantastic. So related to what you were talking about with that volunteerism, I saw on Instagram that you've been a supporter of brain injury awareness in New Hampshire. How did you decide to champion that cause, and what have you focused on?
So actually it's a cause very personal close to me. 3 years ago during cheer practice, I actually suffered a concussion, and through the recovery process, I realized that there's not much support or awareness and knowledge surrounding concussions, especially in school and the social and emotional aspect of it. So it was my decision to raise awareness as best as I could, doing the cheer clinics, talking to cheerleaders about not only the signs and symptoms of concussions, but how they can be a good athlete, good teammate to someone who could suffer a concussion on their team.
Wow. And so I had never really considered concussions with cheer, but I was just learning about a bunch of sports that have concussion dangers that you would never think of, like synchronized swimming. So what a powerful cause. Do you think that sports in general, that athletics, pays enough attention to concussions, or is that part of the brain injury awareness piece?
That's definitely a part of the brain injury awareness piece. I definitely think that there is knowledge out there about concussions, but there's so much more that we can expand and learn about, and how to make not only people safer who are suffering concussions and support them in the best way that we can.
Yeah. I think I saw on your Instagram that you had attended a conference.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that?
So during March, I went down to Washington, D.C. for the National Brain Injury Association of America conference, where we had a workshop for a couple days where we learned how to speak to congressional representatives about reauthorizing the Traumatic Brain Injury Act. So after the workshop, the next day, we actually went on Capitol Hill and we spoke to our state congressional representatives. So I got to talk to them and urge them to reauthorize the Traumatic Brain Injury Act, but also join the Congressional Brain Injury Task Force.
That's fantastic. What an opportunity to work directly with our congressional representatives. You must be very busy between high school, your work as Miss New Hampshire Teen Volunteer, and athletics, the cheer you talked about. How do you balance it?
Honestly, sometimes I question that myself. But I really like to use a Google Calendar and a hardbook planner to really time block my commitments that I have to go to. So it's a lot of planning and really thinking ahead. And if there's something I can do to help myself out when I have a busy day the night before, then I have to make sure I do that.
Sure. When you have a chance to take some downtime, what do you enjoy doing?
Well, I am a senior in high school right now, so I love hanging out with my friends, going to the mall. I also love to hang out with my dog, Rue, and cuddle with her a lot. So really just going out and enjoying my time, especially since high school is coming to a close this year for me.
Absolutely. Speaking of high school, do you have a favorite subject or something you're particularly enjoying?
I've always really loved English, so right now I'm taking a British literature class, so that's very interesting.
Okay.
We're reading Frankenstein at the moment, so.
So am I. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a great text. Can you tell I'm a professor? It's a great book. I think more people call them books. Well, I thought we would do a few lightning get-to-know-you type questions. So you've mentioned your dog, Rue. Do you have any other pets?
Yes, actually, I have pet ducks. So,
Pet ducks?
Yes, we have 13 of them, and they're kind of loud sometimes, but I love them, and they're really cute to look at as well.
Yeah. Does that mean you have like a pond or something at home?
We do kiddie pools for them, but also we collect their eggs as well.
Yes. Yeah. Excellent. I've never had a duck egg. We have chickens, so a little different, but also noisy. How long have you been a cheerleader?
So I've actually been cheering for 10 years. I actually started cheer with town cheer, the Merrimack Cardinals. So
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Since Mighty Mites, I've been doing cheer.
That's fantastic. And when you cheer, I don't know the right terminology, but I do know the structures that you all go up
Yes.
into. Do you tend to be a supporter or up in the air?
So I'm a supporter, so I'm
Okay.
a back spot, making sure that the girl on the top is not falling backwards and
Okay.
making sure the whole stunt is secure.
Very important job. What talent did you perform at the Miss New Hampshire competition?
So I did a jazz acro dance to Let's Get Loud. And so it was very high energy, energetic. So I had a lot of fun with that dance.
Great. So you must have danced a long time then, if that was the talent you chose?
Yeah, I dance here on and off, but so cheer and dance are my main things.
Okay, that's great. And I couldn't help but notice you talked about sweet treats in your profile. Do you have a favorite sweet treat?
I love the birthday cake pops from Starbucks. I'll never say no to them.
Very nice.
They're so good.
Very nice. So I am wondering, what caused you to start the Miss New Hampshire Teen Volunteer competition? What brought you into that?
So really the thing that drew me in was the volunteerism of it.
Okay.
That's really important to me. Giving back and serving my community as well is really close to me as well. But I also love the community of it. The directors, the girls, the past title holders, they're so closely knit together, and I couldn't be more honored and proud to be a part of that legacy.
That's fantastic. What's the process of completing the competition? What is that like for you?
So first you have a private interview with the judges.
Okay.
So mine was 6 minutes, and you don't know what the judges are going to ask you. So it's kind of like rapid fire questions. Then we have on stage, so we'll have an on stage question sometimes.
Okay.
And then we will have our talent portion.
Yeah.
So mine is dance, and then we'll have a fitness walk. So we wear athletic gear and we kind of go around the stage kind of modeling it. And then we have the evening gown where we go, that's my favorite part. Yeah, then we go glide across the stage doing poses, and then of course we all have the ending where we find out who the next title holders will be.
That's fantastic. I can understand why evening gown would be your favorite. I absolutely, it's so glamorous, right? So then, what would you want other teens to know about the program?
That there's no mold for a girl. Like, if you want to do pageants, then they're absolutely for you. You never know what they're looking for, and you just have to have the passion and the willingness to serve your community to jump right into it.
That's great, because I imagine a lot of teens haven't heard of this scholarship program, and so making people aware of it. I had only heard of the Miss America competition and not the Miss America Volunteer.
Yes.
And so that's a great additional program. Were you volunteering before you started the pageant then?
Yes, I was. So I was doing a bunch of things, like I cleaned up Lake Winnipesaukee.
Oh, wow.
I did a Jeep or treat for a kid who had leukemia, so I was volunteering with that. I did a Veterans Day breakfast.
That's fantastic. How did you get engaged in volunteerism? Does it run in your family?
I could say that. My brother volunteers a lot, so it kind of just rubbed off on me, and it's just such a great experience, and that warm feeling you get just when you can give back is amazing.
Absolutely. I had a question about how folks can support this program. So can the community support the Miss America Teen Volunteer Program with sponsorship or awareness or anything like that?
Yes, we're always looking for sponsors or businesses to reach out to us. I'm also doing a Salvation Army socks and blanket drive, so there's a couple boxes across town, and you can also reach out to me at my Instagram account at Miss New Hampshire Teen Volunteer. So
that's great. So you're collecting socks and
blankets.
And blankets.
Yeah.
That's great. Where are some of those boxes located?
So we have one at the Ann Taylor Factory Outlet.
Okay.
And then we also have one at Tomahawk Tavern, and I'm working with some businesses to get some more boxes in as well.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. And I can also do personal pickup as well.
Okay. So I don't know when this will air, but for timing purposes, when are you closing that collection?
So we're
Do you
doing
know?
it like, I know we're doing a big distribution probably like next week, right? Then the 8th. The 8th.
Okay.
But I know that we could probably still collect items and like donate throughout the season.
Okay, fantastic. So we'll get the word out outside of the episode as well.
Yeah.
And so businesses can sponsor, and they can reach out to you directly.
Yes.
So in closing, I guess I'm wondering, is there some takeaway from the program, something that really impacted you, changed your perspective, that you'd like to share with our viewers?
Honestly, it's the best thing ever. I'm having such a great year, and I think that any girl could be a part of this or be a part of the legacy, and all they have to do is push themselves slightly out of their comfort zone, because I've learned so much. I've gotten amazing community service skills, public speaking skills, and I used to be so shy. I'm not as much anymore, and it's just great leadership skills as well, and those are amazing skills to obtain, especially for job interviews or your future career. So.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
One thing I would love to mention.
Yes.
I'm actually doing a fundraiser for St. Jude at La Belle Winery in Derry, and I'm selling tickets, so if anyone would like to attend, the link is on my Instagram. You can also find it on the Facebook.
Okay.
So.
Great. And so we have the link to your Instagram that I know will be on the screen, and people can follow your journey there as well, right? Great. So I really appreciate you taking the time to come on today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, this is great, and I've learned so much. Merrimack, that's our show for today. We'd like to hear your ideas for show topics, so reach out at talkmerrimack@gmail.com, or you can follow us at Talk Merrimack on Facebook, Blue Sky, or YouTube. I look forward to our next conversation.